Guys, welcome to day 22 of the Holiday Card Series. I'm sorry it wasn't uploaded last night. I went to sleep and I guess the file was corrupted and I didn't realize it till this morning, so I thought I'd just re-upload it today for what's the date today? For December 9th card, and we're going to be making a 4x4 inch card. So you're just going to start off with a 4" by 8" piece of red cardstock and score it in half to make a 4x4 inch card. And then all the pattern paper I'm using today is from Pink Paisley's Father Christmas collection. It's their new 2010 Christmas collection. I just made a mini album with that collection previous to this video. But I'm just using a little strip of some cardstock from that, and I'm using a corner rounder to create a scalloped edge, and I'm just backing this all the way up to the end and punching, and that green that you see in the top left hand corner is from the same exact collection, and it's cut to 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, and I'm just lining it up with the next punch, or the punch previous to this one, and I'm just punching a scalloped border, so you might be able to see it a little bit better on the green there. And I finished it off. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using a little bit of this cream colored cardstock, and I got it at the local scrapbook store, so there's no brand to it, and I'm just going to adhere it down to the bottom portion of that green piece of paper that you see over there. And again, that's cut to 3 3/4, and then the cream is cut to 2 inches by 3 3/4 inches. And I'm just going to adhere it down to the bottom just so that I could create a kind of like two-tone, I guess you could call it a two-tone paper. And after I adhere that down, I'm going to be taking that piece of scalloped border that I cut from the pattern paper, and I'm going to be adhering that right below the top of that cream colored cardstock. So right there. And then what I'm going to be doing is using my Signo Uniball gel pen, and I'm going to be just doing a faux stitching line around that green edge, only around the right and left side, and as well as the top. So you can see me adding the faux stitching and finishing it here. And I'm not worrying about the bottom because that's going to be covered up anyways. So you can see what it looks like with the faux stitching. And now I'm going to be using some ribbon that I got from Michaels. It's a Textured Trios ribbon, and it's a double-sided stitched ribbon. So one side's red with white stitching and the other side's white with red stitching. And I just cut a piece and I'm going to tape it on to the back. If you guys probably seen this so many times, but you just cut a piece and tape it onto the back to hide your layer. And now what I'm using is a American Craft thickers. These are the chipboard thickers. These are the tinsel accents is what they're called, and they're foil stickers, and they're in black. I got these from the Tuesday morning for $1.79, and this is where the fun part comes in. We're going to alter our thickers, especially black ones. I know, it's really weird, but we're going to just take it off our sheet, and instead of using the black side to alter, we're actually going to be altering the white side. So if you see it's sticky there, that's why I stuck it on my finger, but we're going to actually be using some flock from Michaels. It's the little G Studios flocking to alter it. I have a little piece of paper here that I'm going to mask off the trunk because I want to do it in a different color, and I'm going to start off with the green as a base. So I'm just masking the trunk off. And then I'm using this dark green flock from Michaels. It's in the dollar section from G Studios. You get 4 of these little containers in various colors. And I'm just sprinkling it on there, and then what you do after you sprinkle it on there is you just kind of rub it on with your finger. So this is me packaging it back up, and you can see what the tree looks like right there. It's really cool. It kind of looks frosted. And then I'm going to take off the bottom section, and I'm going to use some of this brown flocking. Again, from Michaels, you get 4 of these little containers in various colors that are coordinating. And I'm just rubbing that on the bottom. So that's what I did with the actual trunk, or the tree part as well. So it's going to go on my card right there. And instead of using like glue or anything, I'm going to use pop dots. So that's how we could make, that's how you can alter your thickers. You just have to use the opposite side and use flocking or glitter or inks or whatever you like to use. You could use pattern paper, whatever you want. And I'm just going to adhere that onto the left side of my card layer. And you can see what that looks like there. And now I'm using this stamp set from Heidi Grace. It's called Christmas Is. I've used this stamp set a lot, and I'm going to use a Merry and Bright stamp. I've used it 2 times throughout this card series, but I just love the stamp. And I cut it in between the and the word bright, and it won't ruin your stamps at all. And I'm using a Memories Art Print Brown ink, and because I want the Merry and to be on the top and then bright to be on the bottom. So you can see I'm just stamping the Merry and. So You'd probably tell that the Merry and Bright would not fit on my card anyways. So I'm just stamping the Mary and right there. Kind of sounds like a name, Marianne. But I'm just stamping the Mary and then I'm using the word Bright. And again, I'm using my Art Print Brown ink, and I'm just getting it inked up, and I'm going to stamp below. So you can see that's what it looks like after. It looks like a complete stamp. And I'm going to be adhering this down to the base of our card, and that basically finishes up today's card series. So you can see I'm just adhering it down to the base of the card there. And that finishes up day 22's holiday card, and I will see you guys tomorrow for day 23. And I hope you guys are all having a great holiday season, and have a great day. Bye, everyone.